The one rule my parents had about me going here, because it was such a huge investment, they're like, we'll take care of the expenses of everything, just you have to promise us one thing. You have to promise that you're going to work hard and make as much of the classes as you possibly can. And that was the one thing that I did, and I found out that it really isn't that difficult to do, because you just love being here. And like, the teachers respect you, and they treat you as equals, well, as long as you give the same respect back, but like, just, they never second guess what you're doing. Like, the first classes I was taking here, I was taking, what, 6? Yeah, the summer here, I lived here. But like, I took studio art in 11th grade. Couldn't get into the AP program in school because I didn't have the prerequisite courses that I had to take, which I just don't like the educational system with art in my school at least. But like, you take the classes here, you do the drawing, you do the painting, you do the sculpture. The first painting class I had where I had to do with like the figure, Lilith was like, just look at the colors like in the skin tone and stuff like that. And like, I drew him, and I painted him, he was like a rainbow. Like literally, like, and then she's like, not exactly like that. Like, you just, like, ever since I've been taking these classes here, like, you look at everything differently. Like, I was in the car ride, long car ride, 22-hour car ride home, and like, looking at the shading and like the car and like the highlights of the sun, and say, well, that's not just yellow, like there's oranges and reds and blues and purples. Like, it just opens your eyes to the shapes and how everything's made. And it's just going back to the teachers, they never second guess what you're doing. And like, after I took classes, and then I was like, well, maybe I should try and do some of my own stuff. And I did some stuff for portfolio day, and it just got to the point where I kind of diverged from taking those classes and just doing what I wanted to do. And it was okay because I was successful in what I was doing. And you just say like, oh, Kyle, I'm going to do a sculpture. And he's like, well, how's it going to be done? You tell him like what's going to happen, how you're going to do it. And he's like, okay. And he just lets you be. And the only time he ever interject is if you're looking for help or if you need aid. And it's not like they're like, well, it needs to be done this way. Like, you just do whatever you want. And they're there to teach you, but they're really just there. Like, critiques are huge. The critiques that we have, it's like a 30-minute critique that can go on for like 40 or 50, so you're there at like 10, 20, and your parents are like, what the hell is going on? And like, the critique is not necessarily about the artwork, you'll diverge into something completely different, but it's still connected, and just, you get so much from it, from your fellow peers. Like what Sarah was saying, like, I was like, I hate this self-portrait, like, I want to do something better, it's not going with the rest of my work. And she said, how do you do this? And I'm like, well, that is a really good idea. And then when I did it, I come in, like, the next class she's in, I have it done. And she's like, wow. But, like, it's like, you see, when you're taking classes here, like, you get to see what you want to do, and then you do it, and it just, you execute it. Like, execution is the one thing that I really got a lot from here. Like, I wasn't ever able to draw perfect or, like, do different things with sculptural techniques, but, like, just to think about it, do it, and then have it come out the way that I wanted to. Like, the Walt Disney portrait was, horrible with people's faces before I came here. And then a month ago, or 2 months ago, I did, for someone's birthday, like a pencil portrait. Don't kill me, it wasn't charcoal. I did a pencil portrait of my friend, and like, it came out the way I wanted it to come out and look like them. And like, I hadn't been practicing portraits. It's just from taking the classes here, it just builds up. Like Lisa said, once you get the model, like there's some stuff I still don't get and like I need to work on with the model, but like once you get like the essence of the model, you can really just draw anything. And it's just, here is what I love to do, and I really can't wait for September because I don't take classes here anymore, and I miss it a lot. It's just something that is always going to be part of all of us here. You can't really get rid of it. So it really helped a lot, and I do insist that you guys try and make the leap, the jump, the decision to come here.